Have you ever stopped to wonder where new diseases actually come from? We hear about outbreaks and pandemics, but the origin story often seems shrouded in mystery. The truth, however, is not as mysterious as it might seem. Many scientists are pointing to a specific source, a place where the conditions are perfect for creating the next global health crisis. This isn't a remote, untouched jungle or a high-tech bioweapon lab. It's something far more common, something hidden in plain sight: modern factory farms. These massive industrial facilities house thousands, sometimes tens of thousands, of animals in incredibly crowded and stressful conditions. Imagine being packed so tightly you can barely move, living day in and day out amid your own waste. This is the reality for countless animals in the factory farming system. These environments are not just cruel, they are a ticking time bomb for public health, creating the perfect breeding ground for new and dangerous pathogens. To understand why, we need to talk about zoonotic diseases. These are illnesses that can jump from animals to humans. A staggering 75% of new or emerging infectious diseases in people come from animals. Historically, these jumps were relatively rare events. They might happen with a hunter in a forest or a farmer with a small flock. But factory farming has completely changed the game, turning a rare occurrence into a constant and looming threat. The sheer density of animals in these facilities is the first major problem. When you have thousands of individuals crammed together, a single virus can spread like wildfire, moving from animal to animal with terrifying speed. This rapid transmission gives the virus countless opportunities to replicate. And every time a virus replicates, there's a small chance it will mutate, creating a new strain. Most of these mutations are harmless or even weaken the virus. But every so often, a mutation can make it stronger, more contagious, or capable of infecting a new species, like us. It's a numbers game. The more animals packed together, the more replication, the more mutations, and the higher the probability that a dangerous new virus will emerge. Factory farms are essentially giant, real-world laboratories for viral evolution. But the crowding is only part of the story. The animals in these systems are also incredibly stressed. The unnatural conditions, the lack of space, and the inability to perform natural behaviors all take a massive toll on their immune systems. Stress hormones like cortisol flood their bodies, actively suppressing their ability to fight off infections. This means they are not only more likely to get sick but also to stay sick for longer, becoming walking incubators for pathogens. Furthermore, factory farms create a level of genetic uniformity that is unprecedented in nature. To maximize output, industrial agriculture relies on just a few specialized breeds that have been selected for rapid growth or high yield. This means that within a single facility, thousands of animals are almost genetically identical. A virus that can successfully infect one animal can therefore easily infect them all. There is no genetic diversity to act as a firebreak and slow the spread. Think of it like a forest with only one type of tree. If a disease that targets that specific tree appears, the entire forest is at risk of being wiped out. In a diverse, natural forest, the disease would be contained. Factory farms are the monoculture forest, vulnerable and fragile. The ammonia-filled air inside these sheds adds another layer to the problem. The high concentration of waste produces toxic gases that damage the animals' respiratory tracts. This constant irritation makes their lungs more susceptible to airborne viruses. A healthy respiratory system has natural defenses to trap and expel pathogens. But in a factory farm, these defenses are compromised, creating a direct pathway for viruses to enter the bloodstream and wreak havoc. Then there is the issue of superbugs. To combat the rampant disease caused by these unsanitary and crowded conditions, the factory farming industry relies on the routine use of antibiotics. These vital medicines are often not used to treat sick animals, but prophylactically, as a preventative measure, mixed into their food or water to stop them from getting sick in the first place and to promote faster growth. This constant, low-dose exposure to antibiotics is the perfect recipe for creating antibiotic-resistant bacteria, also known as superbugs. Bacteria that survive the antibiotic onslaught reproduce, passing on their resistant genes. Over time, this leads to strains of bacteria that are immune to our most important medicines. When these superbugs transfer to humans, we are left with infections that are difficult, and sometimes impossible, to treat. The World Health Organization has declared antibiotic resistance one of the biggest threats to global health, food security, and development today. And industrial animal agriculture is a primary driver of this crisis. The connection is undeniable. We are rolling the dice with global health every single day. We are creating environments where viruses can evolve and jump to humans, and where bacteria can learn to defeat our best medicines. It's a system that prioritizes profit over the well-being of animals, the environment, and ultimately, our own health. The very design of factory farming seems almost perfectly engineered to generate pandemics. Scientists and public health officials have been sounding the alarm for years. They've warned that it's not a matter of if another pandemic will emerge from this system, but when. We have seen scares before with strains of avian flu and swine flu that originated on industrial farms. These were global wake-up calls, near misses that showed us just how vulnerable we are. Each time, we were lucky that the virus wasn't more easily transmissible between humans. But luck is not a sustainable public health strategy. The next mutation might not be so forgiving. The potential for a virus to emerge that is both highly lethal and highly contagious is a terrifying prospect. It could dwarf the impact of past pandemics, bringing global society to a standstill. We need to fundamentally rethink our relationship with animals and the food we eat. The system we have created is not sustainable, and it puts every single one of us at risk. The solution is not to simply wait for the next outbreak and hope our medical systems can handle it. The solution is to address the problem at its source. This means moving away from the intensive, industrial model of factory farming. It means advocating for systems that are more humane, more sustainable, and infinitely safer for public health. This involves smaller farms, greater genetic diversity, and conditions that allow animals to live healthier lives without being propped up by a constant stream of drugs. It means treating animals with respect, not as mere cogs in an industrial machine. The choices we make as consumers have immense power. By questioning where our food comes from and demanding change, we can help dismantle this dangerous system. We are all connected. The health of animals, the health of the planet, and our own health are inextricably linked. A threat to one is a threat to all. The risk of another pandemic is not some abstract, far-off threat. The conditions that created are present right now, operating on a massive scale all around the world. We cannot afford to be complacent. The future of global health depends on the actions we take today to reform our food systems. Thank you for watching. If you want to learn more about how our choices can create a kinder and safer world, please subscribe to our channel, Be Kind Fair.